Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a little bit different. As you can see by this intro screen here, we are actually going to be building something in Minecraft, and I won't be using my voice much, or I don't talk really much in the video. My voice is going to be thrown over the video explaining a few things, but this is going to be the process of how I built it, and so you guys aren't lost in the next video that comes out whenever I use this thing that I am building. But I really hope you guys all enjoy it, and I will be explaining the process as we go. And let's go ahead and get in with it. So the base of it will be about 30 blocks by 30 blocks. And I haven't mentioned what I'm building yet. It's going to end up being a arena for the Wither battle. Building it all completely in survival, which is what this video is right now. So each side is 30 blocks exactly. I figured that would be long enough, or big enough to keep the Wither in. This whole arena takes so many different materials. And a lot of them too, probably over about 10 stacks of each of them. Because just to get the stone, I gotta do the smelting the cobblestone to stone, then the stone to smooth stone, then I can place it, which takes turning a lot of logs into charcoal. And each time those pop up, it just means that I'm waiting a long time for the stone to smelt, and I'm not gonna sit there and have a time lapse of me sitting there and stuff. So each time that pops up, that's just what that is. And yes, if you guys didn't catch it earlier on in this video, I am just throwing my voice in over this because it is a time lapse in 8 times speed, so I can't really have my voice in the video. I believe I made the smooth stone, go up 10 blocks. Seven rows later. Yeah, the logo screens are just basically transition screens telling you what is happening in between. And then the polished diorite, I did 5 blocks high. I was kind of doing the frames, and then I fill them in afterwards. And I'm only doing it mixed only because I think it won't look terrible. And I know I'm not going to have enough smooth stone to go as high as I want it to be. Because it was a lot to fill in the 30 by 30. The floor was just 300 blocks alone, and then each wall is probably yeah, each wall is 300 also, I believe. Well, yeah, 300 is each wall, and then the floor is 900. So that means the whole, like, the total amount of stone blocks I used on this was about 1,200 plus 900, that would be 2,100. At this point, I was kind of just filling in what blocks I had. So the stone blocks walls are about 10 high, and then the andesite, diorite, and granite are all 5 blocks high. And then the barrier I started on right there, that's for water, because I'm gonna make it to where the WiTHER can't blow up the walls, because I'm not trying to blow up my whole base in the process of fighting him. So I'm hoping it can't fly over my walls. The only thing you will be able to explode is my floors and go underneath the walls. At this point, I decided to just start destroying all the granite and andesite and all the stuff that I needed left for my walls out of my mines. And it did a lot of damage to my mines in the process. And I have not yet repaired the mines yet. Some more waiting later and mining. While mining, I did find some diamonds, and I did end up making a new sword out of it because I did lose that in the Ender Dragon battle when I fell out of the world. And then I only did that because I found Fire Aspect, which I just combined with my sword there. After putting in all the flooring, I realized I had to carve out a whole area for all the water to fall in from up at the top of this area. I also later realized that to cover the whole thing in water, it's 60 trips back and forth from the water pot to the walls. But as long as it makes it explosive proof from the wither, it works for me. a lot of running back and forth and back and forth. The main reason I didn't put all the me getting materials and all that into this video is because it'd be a lot longer. And with it already being a time lapse, I know a lot of you aren't going to be very interested in the full video. Now I'm done with all the walls and all that. Now I just gotta fill in the inside and make it an actual arena, not just a blank area. Just kind of getting everything prepared for the inside of the arena. I don't need to be making a lot of trips back and forth. That's where the WiTHER will be sitting ready for the final head, and this is the final design. And this took a long time to build. A lot of it's symmetrical. The side covers aren't, but there's a lot of areas to use arrows and stuff. This is just the process of me making all the healing potions to put in the chest, so then everyone knew I didn't just jump into creative to get all of them. And in the next video, I'll probably do a tour of me walking actual speed. Now this is going to be the process of like me getting the feathers and all that for the arrows. And breeding a bigger dog army than the Ender Dragon. I actually don't want them to all die. I want a lot of them to survive. I don't know if that'll happen with the WiTHER. This was just a lot of running back and forth between the chickens and the dogs, chickens and dogs. In the next video, for sure, before I go into the fight, I'll run around the arena and show it off a little bit better. But I'm extremely proud of how it came out to be. And that'll be enough arrows. And my point of all the different chests spread out throughout the arena, so then whenever I can go through and like break the chests on my way through. With the chest breaker here, it has efficiency 4, so it'll just like real quickly break it. And I want to name my sword something cool, so I named it Wither Slayer. And the next video will be the Wither Boss Battle. Thank you to everyone who actually did stay and watch me build this whole entire arena. It took me a couple of days, multiple hours each day. And I put a lot of work and effort into it. My underground mine and my tree life is completely destroyed, but it'll be worth it whenever I beat the Wither in the next video. If you did enjoy watching it though and made it all the way to the end without skipping, or maybe skipped a few parts, let me know by hitting that like button. And if you want to know when I go to fight the Wither, hit that subscribe button, make sure that bell button's lit up, and I'll see you all in the next video.